Let's learn three words: acquit, absolve, and exonerate. We will learn difference between these three words, their meanings, their usage, and their etymology. Let's start with acquit. It means to pronounce not guilty of criminal charges, to decide officially in law court that someone is not guilty of a particular crime, to discharge completely as from an accusation or blame or obligation or blame. This term is usually used in courts and it pronounces some formal decision when somebody is blamed of having done some crime or error or offense. Then court acquits it from his blame on the basis of some uh, absence of evidence, etc. Let's see its usage. It's used as a verb. For example, acquitted of murder charges, acquitted with dignity. This is another use which indicates that somebody is declared not guilty of, or he has acquitted himself with dignity to discharge completely as from an accusation or claim. Now its etymology. To memorize this word is very easy. Accused is allowed to quit the court. So AC from accused and quit forms the word acquit. Acquit is equal to acquisition quits. It's derived from old French word acquitter, which means to release, to quit. It's usually used formally in formal decisions in courts. Just like when somebody is convicted, it indicates that somebody has done a particular crime. Similarly, when somebody is acquitted, it indicates that somebody is not found guilty of some crime. Now come towards second word, absolve. It means to free someone from guilt, blame, or responsibility for something, grant remission of a sin too. Now come towards its usage. It's also a verb. I absolve you from the responsibility. The priest absolved him. Her youth does not absolve her of responsibility for her actions. Now its etymology. Loosening the hold that responsibility has on a person. It is found by combining the prefix ab, which indicates a way, with solver, mean to loosen or to loosen the responsibility or blame. To remember this word, we should keep in mind the words resolve or solve. Just like acquit was a term specific somewhat in courts or formal decisions, this term is usually related with religion or with priests when priest free someone from some sort of responsibility or blame. Now the word exonerate, it also has somewhat similar meaning to acquit, but it's not a formal term. Pronounced not guilty of criminal charges, to relieve of responsibility, obligation, or hardship, set free from blame for a fault or wrongdoing. Its usage, it's also a verb. Now, see its sentences. The results of the DNA fingerprinting finally exonerated the man, but only after he had wasted 10 years of his life in prison. So, when sufficient evidence was provided, the person was exonerated. The report exonerated the crew from all responsibility for the collision. I think the first step is to understand that forgiveness does not exonerate the perpetrator. Forgiveness liberates the victim. It's a gift you give yourself. It's a quote from T.D. Jakes. See this picture? Etymology of this word, it is derived from Latin word exonerare, meaning to unburden. It contains a prefix "x" and "onus". "Onus" means burden or load, and "x" to free. To remember this word, look at this sentence: X is honored, or ex girlfriend is set free some sort of blame. Now look at the difference between these three terms. It is very simple. It is usually used in courts, why it is usually indicates a formal decision by courts or jury. Absolve is a general term. It is usually related with religion or priests. Exonerated is to clear a person from responsibility or blame, even when the act is admitted. Burden, to free from some burden or justify for having done something. Thank you very much.